Alright, let's go. If we save the keep, we can probably convince Mahala that she needs to not be so obsessed with Nandru's teachings and all that jazz. They have to adapt or they will not survive.
I know a few mycologists who could die happy here.
Much as I want to study the life...
Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
No, it's high.
You make this look easy. Who's next? Anyone?
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Okay, I'm going.
These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
Game's prepping me for a fight. Health potions, bombs, weapons. I'm scooping.
Oh, that's hot.
It's just a little lava. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. No! It crashed. Again. Oh man. Okay, let's see where it put me. Just before the Beatles? Okay, that's not too bad. Shh. Lag.
Nice, clean kill.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on, dearie. These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
Lag. Please don't crash. God. I literally have nothing else running except for this game and OBS. And that's why I saved it right before I went into that room. I'm gonna be pissed if it keeps crashing here and I can't finish the game.
That's hot.
Lag? Just lag, maybe? Hopefully. No, it's just not doing anything now. So it's pretty much crashed. Okay, I'm just gonna shut this down, do a whole computer restart, see if that helps.
Oh, that's hot. We've got company.
Okay, so what had happened was I could not get past that room on my computer. I tried everything. I turned all these things off. I lowered my graphics, not in this setting, but in one of the other 10 or 20 times I tried. And I still just kept getting the same crash, the same crash, the same crash. And so I just ended up going to my living room, onto my Xbox, and syncing my data and getting through the fight there, and then saving just outside of the same room. So hopefully it helps from here on in, and hopefully we're able to continue and finish this game, because I would hate it if I just couldn't. So let's see how we go from here.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
Okay, so far so good. I'm not gonna mess with any of my settings. I kept it 60, I'm on high graphics, and that just may be how we have to finish the game. So apologies if the quality of the videos have changed, but I'd much rather finish the story.
Us, and we wound in return.
They're giving me lots of health potions. So there's gonna be another fight.
I would suggest not looking down. Just be quick and careful. We've got to catch up to Kostya.
Crashed. Something about those stupid guys and their cold attacks. Lag. Okay.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
I would suggest not looking down. Just be quick and careful. We've got to catch up to Kostya.
Got eyes on something?
I'm gonna save it here. And then I'm gonna try something, I'll be back. Okay. We're trying something new. I am trying to use Xbox Remote Play to just play from my console in the living room and then have it streaming on my PC. So we're gonna try to go from the room that I had trouble with. Lag and crash. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's load from the second fight we had gotten into and see how that goes.
I'm not used to quiet. Get on!
Enemy to the right!
Nope. Let me keep trying some other things. Okay. Any loot anywhere? Which way did I come from? Ow. Oh, no. This way. Oh, I can open them? Ooh, fancy bow. Oops. Weapons. You know, I should probably get rid of some of this. Sure. Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay. I seem to have a temporary workaround that means we can finish the game. I'm just streaming from my Xbox to Discord and then capturing Discord, so quality can suck, audio can suck, but we're gonna finish the game. At the very least. It's a little bit laggy on my end, but it's playable. It's not crashing at least. You don't see me. Do I have any settings I can change graphically? No. Rendering mode, quality. Oops. No, I don't want to apply them. I was just messing around.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
Let's finish this.
Those wizards. Wall. Okay.
More dead. Kostya isn't very loyal himself, is he?
No, definitely not. It's pretty fancy looking. Not a healer. Stop spraying me with cold. Stop it. Nailed it. Oh, jeez. Thank you for the health potion I don't need. Nothing else back here? Okay. We'll go check the other side too.
I'd come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
Oh, I don't have my fire sword out anymore. Okay. This button? Nope. This button. Throwables. I don't have a lot of these left. Okay. All that and nothing important. Okay, well. This is a long way to go for some sluice gates. Oh no. Well. That's what I get for being lazy and not walking down the stairs. Okay. Nothing over here. Anything back here? A book. Okay. Well, this definitely
Last one
looks
in's
like a
a
point of
rotten
no
egg.
return. Okay. Geronimo. Hello?
No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
Okay, who is trapped in the rock?
Spark. Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
My sister.
What?
Soul of my soul.
Oh, okay.
How did you find me
You are too familiar with me, Spirit. How did you end up here?
here? A god beyond the grasp of gods. What is the wield to a man subject to one like them? I told Sabadal not to look for me. I did not wish to be found.
I didn't. I stumbled onto you.
I have been here for so long.
Well, that's clear.
No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkrunan said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
Nancher's in the rock. You're a godlike of Sapadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them. To us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
You want me to do what?
You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you, or I, who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal. But to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned their world, and the people who revered them suffered for it.
If you knew this, why did you build Solace on the ruins of the Godless?
So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free.
Was that fire the catastrophe that annihilated the godless?
No. Their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wish to bring their children back to them. Back to her.
Oh, my intellect. Who is her?
The rightful queen. Wodica.
What does Wodica have to do with this? We know. I don't
She is the
have to ask this question.
the center of everything.
Sapadal is too dangerous to go free.
Yes, you see them with eyes unclouded. The ruined cities, the crevasses cleaved into the earth. They remade the land in their image. It reflects their twisted heart. You, my sister, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
But where's the way, Andrew? How am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace.
If you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
Thank you, Nandru.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, sister. And when you see Wodica, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Samadra. Though this one seemed different.
It was.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him?
Yes. Stop him. That is the plan.
Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya.
Did I ever open that box by that first guy? I don't think I did. Well, it's too late now.
Good, you're here.
Hello, Kostya.
Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates.
Absolutely not.
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
If you don't open the gates, the keep will be overrun with lava.
Yes, exactly. I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it.
Was it you who told the steel garrote about the path to the garden?
Me? specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. By the way, is that novice still alive?
Honestly, I don't know.
And what of the Steel Garrote? Should I assume they're all dead as well?
You're the one who orchestrated the theft in the living archives, aren't you?
Guilty as charged. I was the one guiding Dolna. Mihala's sin is that despite her preoccupation with traditions and oaths, she has no curiosity. I had all the time to figure out what books I needed to acquire for the Steel Garrote. Then I had Dolna, our young novice, steal them from the archives for the Steel Garrote. I assume you didn't let the Steel Garrote or the Inquisitor survive their search.
Of course not.
Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're the one that wanted to be in league with Adir anyway. So, who you calling bloodthirsty? You don't know the Steel Garrote like I do. They had to be stopped.
I could have used them. I could have fixed everything. But you've done me a favor in a way. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here, doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Nandrew lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god, and you're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandrew never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
Okay. I can't let you do this.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
No.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Oh, stand up. Where'd he go? How'd that work out for you there, buddy?
That'll show him.
I don't know why I just did that. Come on, controller. Reconnect. Okay. There we go.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Okay, just a second. Okay. Mahala's back above me? Maybe she's forward. Oh yeah, she's probably up there. Oh, come on.
We deserve a parade, but I'll settle for a drink on the house.
Nothing over here? Okay.
Closer. We have waited so long.
Well, I guess we're not going to be able to speak to Mahala. Okay. Into the garden.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
We don't know that.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
With Solace standing, those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay still have the choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
I still think letting Solace stand was the right choice.
You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with a god soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead.
That's for
Not
sure.
to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
When this is over, I should buy some land here. Maybe build an estate.
Don't kick up your feet just yet. We've got our work cut out for us before things settle down.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Good point. We'll be the first to enter the garden in ages.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams. their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
You're saying there's a chance we all become raving lunatics.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal. Set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
Absolutely not. Honestly, I'm struggling with that question.
You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
In my circles, beliefs are for sale and principles are negotiable.
Ever wonder why people don't trust nobles? It's that statement right there.
Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Thank you, everyone. I don't say that enough.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
We're waiting on you guys. Chatty bunch. This must be my garden party camp. It's dark. Can I? No, it's audio. Background opacity, hot opacity. Nope, I did not see anything. Oh, Gamma? It's a little dark, so I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit. Okay, that's way better.
Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it.
You did well in Solace.
Right. If you get any more sappy, I'll think you've turned into a tree. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject? If I must. Envoy?
Marius.
Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow.
I spoke to the spirit of Nandru, actually.
Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace.
He suggested that I kill Sapadal, actually.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need?
Nothing.
Not before I've done some reading.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Ugh, why am I so anxious?
You were feeling lost after Emerald Stair, and this place gives you hope.
You may be right. When I gave up, I stopped worrying so much. And now that we're here, it's obvious I don't know what I want anymore. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course, to power his invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
I was worried you'd given up on your ambition.
I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
A family legacy is a heavy burden, but you are more than worthy of it.
When you say it, I can almost believe it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
Do you know any stories about the garden?
Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living lands. They may or may not have anything to do with the garden.
I want a spooky story.
Okay, but if something goes bump in the night, I'm waking you up.
Let me think of a good one. There are so many, I can't decide. Which do you want to hear first? I know one about a ranger's dream, one about a haunted well, and one about a golden city.
Oh, definitely the haunted well.
Once upon a time, a young girl left town to fetch water from the local well. After pulling up the rope, she discovered the head of a Delimgan, one of the tree folk, staring at her from the bucket. "Return me to my grove," it said, "and I will grant you 3 wishes." So she carried the head into a peaceful clearing and sat it down on a tree stump. First, she wished for long life. The head granted her wish. Second, she wished to be impervious to a sword blade. Granted. And finally, she wished to know what happens after we die. No one ever saw her again. All they found was an Adra pillar in the middle of a clearing, next to an old stump.
Bum bum bum. Spooky, I like that one.
I heard it as a child. Took me years before I would fetch water again.
Alright, I don't need to listen to all of the stories.
Rest at a time like this.
Something else?
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
I couldn't watch another settlement burn.
Thank you for that. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
You give me too much credit.
Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. If I must.
Jeez, Giada. How much do you need to talk about?
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
No. He told me to kill Sabadell.
Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable.
I mean, he has a
Thankfully,
point.
you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
What if Sabadell is as awful as Nandru says?
What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Yeah, and she's crazy. What happened to Nandru is enough to make me fear Sabadell.
That's perfectly valid. Gods are terrifying in the best of times. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Thanks for talking.
Okay, everybody done? Great. I really don't have a ton of toadstools. So I can upgrade this once. Living steel chunks. No, I wanted to make all of them. I didn't want to do that either. Okay, hold on. Living steel. All of them. Toadstools. All of them. You need more toadstools, which I'm just not gonna get. And then you're fully upgraded. That's it. That's all the upgrades I can do. Okay, I do kind of want to speak to Mahala before we go. Oh. Huh. I missed a fast travel in Dawnshore. Okay. Can I not? I can't fast travel right now.
Does anyone want to share a scary story?
So I'd have to
No.
walk all the way back to talk to
Gods,
Mahala.
Why not? We've got everything we need. The crackling campfire, the foreboding ambient.
Party management. We're taking the girls. And we'll see what happens.